everyone, this is Mama Says, and I'm Elea the daughter.
And I am Darren, the mother, the creator of EBUs and Elea Blake Cosmetics.
And today Mama says
that my opinion is that color choices reflect people's personality.
And if you've been watching, you know that Darren is an enthusiast of the Enneagram, of which I know very little, but she's been trying to convert me like every day.
Every day, yeah.
So, and this is about color, this video series is about color. So I guess, what is it that you're trying to, like, are you going through the Enneagram and talking about them today? Or?
Well, I think, so I probably have to because a lot of people don't know about the Enneagram, so it would be helpful. But the Enneagram is a personality typology. So it is just something that can help you know yourself better and love others better. So who wouldn't want to do that? But I always think it's fun when I'm working with clients because I have an instinctual habit of doing this. Is like when I'm working with them, I ask them a lot about like what their lifestyle is, what are their likes, you know, who are they, you know, what do they like to do, and who they are as a person. And so I'm always very intrigued, and a lot of times people do know their Enneagram style or type or what they identify with.
A surprising amount of people like totally know what she's talking about, which is
so fun for me and really annoying for her. So I guess we could walk you through them, but I think what we'll do is maybe we'll talk about them one by one, and then what we'll do is we'll have a little description about them for those that don't know. And then if you do know your Enneagram type and you can tell us which point you identify with, please make comments, because I am not an expert. I am just an enthusiast, and I just think it's fun and I think it's interesting, and I want to learn more, so you'll also help to teach me as well. Mm-hmm. So we want to learn more about all of you. So I think that we should go, it goes 1 through 9. And we're not going to get into wings or anything like that. We might slip and talk a little bit about them, but we're not going to. Are you winging?
That was my wings.
Your wings, okay, yeah. So, but why don't we go ahead and start with whatever numbers that we identify with.
Oh yes, let's start with us. Okay, that's my favorite thing to talk about.
It's just easier that way, right?
Yes.
So we'll start with us, and let's start with you.
I'm a type 8, and we're not doing wings, but I'm gonna say I'm a wing 9 anyway.
I agree.
And so am I supposed to talk about my favorite colors?
Talk about what your makeup choices are for your eyes. Let's just talk about eye color today. Eye color choices. Let's just talk about eye color choices today.
Well,
it's broad. You could do one thing on your eyes, but you could wear other colors on your body. Some people like softer eyes and bold colors, but let's just talk about eye makeup.
I will say that I think I gravitate towards softer eyes, but I do like a strong line, but I don't know. See, but it's different because I do this for a living, you know, I do makeup for a living, so I feel more emboldened to explore with colors, and it really just depends on my mood of the day, what I'm wearing. But
would you say
I like all the colors.
Well, we should say a little bit about what the Enneagram 8 is.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy little chart over here, which
I used to remember, and then see, I don't even
remember
what my own Enneagram is.
No, I know what it is. Well, it's called the Challenger. I also liked the word that it's also described as is the Defender. So basically, their personality is powerful. They are a dominating type. They're self-confident. Yes, she's very self-confident. Sometimes I feel like I created a monster. Decisive, willful. Ooh, yes, you are very willful. And confrontational. And that one you are not.
I'm not really super confrontational.
No, she can be, but you don't. I feel like, and we said we weren't going to talk about the 9-wing, but I feel like
I don't know.
That you can be, but you don't.
It depends. If it's about my family, then I'm confrontational.
That's true.
But otherwise, I don't really care. I mean, I'm not that invested, so. And I think that's true for my eye makeup. Like, if it's something important, or if I just feel like I don't have anything really to do that day.
Right.
Like I like experimenting with stuff and playing around.
That's interesting. So you experiment with your colors when you don't have to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I have to do something, I am not going to like experiment. I'm going to be like, this is what works. I know this works. I don't have time. I need to look great. I need to go.
So time is a factor for you.
Time's always a factor.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
Although I have to say, and you know this best, I like if I don't have like an appointment in the morning, I'm like not super on it for time. But if I'm like I need to be there by this time, I'm gonna show up early.
That's true.
So,
yes. No.
I'll be like, I'm 5 minutes late. It's okay.
And then she's like, not only does she show up early, but then she's like very large and in charge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very much so. Very
like,
commanding.
We have to get this done.
We gotta do this. Yeah. So
I got up early and on time for this.
Yes.
Yeah. But so what would yours? Because you're very close to me. We're close together.
Yes. But I want to recap what you're saying. Okay. So as an Enneagram 8, with we said we weren't going to talk about wings, but she says she feels like you're a 9 wing. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about 9 in a little bit. But so you said that you like softer colors, mm-hmm. but you do like to embrace with some bold colors. So you would rather be softer in your eye makeup. I find that fascinating.
Softer. Softer. I always like pinks. Those are my favorite power colors. I guess that makes sense because it's a challenging.
Okay, so when she says pinks, we always have this argument. So I always say,
okay,
are you
I
talking
like
about
reds?
Colors
And
are
reds.
You talking about, okay.
I like both.
So she likes lighter values of reds, which are
and purple.
Pink. I would call them warmer pinks. And
mm-hmm.
then you like the true sense of pinks, which are red purples.
Yeah.
But it's just a pet peeve of mine.
And I like true purples too.
True purples. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of interesting.
And sometimes I like to do like a bright green liner.
But you don't you really do, you basically, I would say that for the most part, you're pretty soft on your makeup.
Yeah.
You really are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then we'll talk about me. So I am the enthusiast. I'm an Enneagram 7. So I'll tell you what it says about me. It says the busy, fun-loving type, spontaneous, versatile, distractible. Oh yes, scattered.
Wow, that is really all you.
It is, right? Yeah, it really is. Okay, so that's me. Mm-hmm. I feel like I have an 8 wing. So we both, I totally have an 8. Oh yeah, me. Yeah, no, I totally have an 8 wing. So I have an 8 wing, I feel like it's a very strong 8 wing. Mm-hmm. But I like colorful eye makeup. I used to wear a lot of, like a softer look, but I always had a color.
Yeah.
Even if it was softer, I always put a color on. I mean, even when before I was like official makeup artist, mm-hmm. I've always used, and I always thought it was because I was from the 80s. I always like the purples and all of those, and blue. I love blue. I did stay away from blue.
Indigo.
I know I did stay away from blue for a really long time because blue was not cool, you know. But then even before it became cool again, I was like, I'm wearing blue.
I love blue eyeshadow.
I think blue is great, and I think that a blue in your color blue is beautiful. It doesn't look out of pocket at all. In fact, I think that people that have blue or green eyes is amazing. I do. And I do feel that they like to play with color.
Yeah.
I do think they like to play.
Are you a 7? Do you like to play with bold
colors? Yeah, we need to know. We really do.
She's very artistic, so.
Right.
I don't, because I'm artistic too. I don't know I bet you 8s. I mean, there's definitely people who are way more creative than me though, like artist types. I wonder if 8s tend to be artists.
They're not. Well, according to the Enneagram, gurus, I mean, they always say that a lot of 4s are artists, but we have an entire family of artists, and not one of us is a 4. Yeah. But we do believe that we have some 4 wings in our family for sure. Yeah, wing. Okay, so let's move on. So
should we start with 1? Because I know ones.
Let's start with 1.
One of my dearest friend is a 1.
So we're gonna double back now. So now we're gonna talk about the reformer. A lot of times people call them the perfectionist as well. So it's the 1. Number 1, The rational, idealistic type, principled, purposeful, self-controlled, and perfectionistic.
I feel like that last
gosh.
word is the essential part for understanding like what kind of colors they like.
Yes.
And looks, because if there's someone who is like, I mean, I don't know, if there's someone who's artistic and good with makeup, I bet you they're gonna wear like all kinds of bold, fun things.
Yes. And we know someone like that. Yes, that wears a lot of like blues and colors.
Yes.
Indigos, and they're not afraid of red.
But
purples.
if they didn't grow up with that or like experiment with that, like I don't think that they're gonna wear because they won't feel like they're the best at it.
Right. So and here's another thought process to all this too, because I feel like there's and just like when we do color analysis, we have people that look good in soft and subtle colors, and we have people that look good in deep and dark colors, and then we have people that look good in moderate colors. So I think that there's layers to this too, because you also have to talk about your skin contrast as well. But this is just like on the aggregate, just for fun. This is just like kind of like the top, like licking the top of an ice cream.
This is the fun part, not the do the work part.
Yeah, this is just for fun. So getting to ones, if someone was, because ones have an inner critic, from what I'm told and from what I've learned, that it always it shouts at them on a regular basis. Like it'll tell them like, you need to do better, you could have done this better, or, you should do this instead of that. And so it's always constantly going on in their heads. So they get a bad reputation because they're also the type of people that will be like, you should do this and you should do that. But it's just because they're really hard on themselves. They don't realize that they're being hard on others. And we know a perfectionist, and we love this person. And what would you say? I feel like she's not confident in herself. She has
a lot of audacity. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
But it's like she'll be like one of those people who will like go up to random strangers and be like, I'm gonna climb with you, and they'll just accept her because she's just like, I guess, idealistic. And she like very
endearing.
Endearing.
Very endearing. Yes.
Endearing despite herself.
But what would you say about her color choices? So because she's not confident in them, she's going to stick to more conservative colors. Yes, I was going to say precise, conservative colors.
Lots of like
natural,
beiges and stuff. She does love green though.
She does love green, but would she wear green eyeshadow? That's the question. I don't see that in the sense of green. Maybe a dark green eyeliner.
Yes, she would.
Yeah.
If she was like showed how to do it and she felt confident.
Right, and I think that is the key, because ones are perfectionists. They want to be taught how to do it, or they're going to find out themselves and teach themselves how to do it, but they need to know the rules. And once they know the rules, then they'll be more exploratory, don't you think? So, what?
Oh, I was thinking about twos. I moved on in my mind.
We moved on to twos. Okay. Do we know a two?
You dispute his two-ness.
Oh yeah, I do. But
we do know
he doesn't
it
wear eye makeup.
Yeah, but he would.
He would, and I feel like it would be so colorful. Okay.
It would be like really bold and like colorful and like heavily black lined and stuff.
You think it would be black lined?
Yeah,
I feel like it would have a color to it.
It would be like hot pink or something.
Yeah, I totally think. Okay, so we'll move on. So the helper, also another word that I've heard a lot lately is called the befriender, and I think that's a really sweet and that is true about that person.
Yeah,
very very befriending to everyone.
Caring, interpersonal, demonstrative. I don't even know what that word means.
Demonstrative.
Generous, people-pleasing, and possessive. I feel like all those things are true.
Yes, I do. Now that we've read that,
he loves shoes, and he loves impractical shoes.
Yes, that's so true. Okay, so we're gonna this is gonna be a thing that we're gonna be doing. So there's so many fun topics about this, but like in my mind, and I'm thinking I know a lot of two clients.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and none of them are afraid of color.
Yeah.
None of them are afraid of color. And they love light,
to know.
Fun, like
happy colors.
Happy colors. Like very like, again, befriending colors. Like so that you're like, oh hey, and they're just lovely people. Yeah. Really fun colors. And I think that...
I think they're like, they're not really
just
judgy.
Thought about that. They're not judgy. No, they have fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're judgy, but in like a helpful judgy way, you know?
Yeah. Well, let me help you through this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. So,
although I'm not sure, it just depends on how savvy socially they are. You know?
So let us know what your thoughts are if you identify with an Enneagram 2. Would you wear bright, fun colors on your eyes? And that doesn't mean they have to be like, out of pocket.
Right.
It just means that would you wear a bright pink? Would you wear
colors?
Yeah? Would you wear a bright blue or a bright purple? Maybe some like shimmer in it, right?
Yeah, lots of golds.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything with impact that's saturated, maybe.
I think so. I think that sounds right. Okay.
And then the achiever, we definitely know one of those.
We know one of those. Yes. So the achiever, you want to read it?
Yeah. Okay. Success-oriented, pragmatic, adaptive, excelling, driven, and image conscious. And the last one is interesting because I feel like that could go... Like, it's almost like it conflicts with some of the other stuff, like pragmatic, for example.
Right.
Although that is something, being aware of your image is very pragmatic because people are inevitably going to judge you.
Right. Well, and the achiever really likes to fit in, and they also are amazing at being able to fit in no matter what setting they're in.
Yeah.
So they can morph to that setting. So I do feel like that is pretty accurate.
Yeah. And so in terms of colors though, what would you say?
So
I feel like they're very whimsical, like not that in their color choices, but they have whims.
They have and so we said we weren't going to talk about wings, but I feel like this is where like the wings really come in too, because on one side is the 4, one side of the so in the Enneagram, whatever point you identify with has 2 sides to it, and they're called wings. And so the 2 is the befriender on the other one side of the 3, and then on the other side is the individualist, the 4. So if the achiever has more of a 4 wing, I forget what they call that. It's not the iconoclast because that is with the 5 of the 4 wing, I believe. But they are usually a little bit more avant-garde. And I would say that is definitely ours.
Yeah. She loves reds.
So we're talking about Blake.
She loves red.
The other
she
namesake.
Loves her orange, her strength color.
Yes.
Bright version.
She loves to wear those clothing.
She likes to put them on her eyes too.
You're right.
She does. Brightest reds, she'll put a bright red on her eye.
She will.
She'll put the bright yellow, which is really a orange, on her eye, just by itself. Even though I've tried to give her some insight on like other ways to wear it, she'll just put that on. Heavy,
she does
really
it well.
Strong black line, and her liner is like her wings are always on point. They
have to be perfect.
They are perfect too, and she does like different things with them.
And when I had to do her makeup for her wedding, it was brutal. It was brutal. Yes.
But her eyebrows, she always wants them perfect.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah. And pink. She loves ambition colors.
And she will wear strong red and strong pinks together.
They have to be bold colors.
And she would wear strong yellow, red, and pink together, I think. She really would.
But those are the ones really that she likes.
Yeah. And she always has to have
strong, warm colors.
Like 3 to 4 to 5 inch heels on.
Yes.
Yeah. Even hiking.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes.
Even hiking.
She goes hiking in heels. So
yeah. So I would say that she...
But she will go around without any makeup.
She will go around with
but
no
she'll
makeup.
do her brows.
She will.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to wear mascara, but she'll do her brows. Lip. Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's something about the achiever.
I think that's interesting.
And I've seen a couple of people that do that. They'll be very like naked face, but they'll do like a strong lip, or they'll have like a inclination. They'll be like, I want to do pink, or I want to do red. I
think, and we had an achiever in here yesterday, and I feel like those are the colors that she would gravitate towards as well. Now, the other person has a 2 wing, and I feel like for some reason for 3s that really kind of means something. I don't know. I guess for everyone it means something, but I see a lot of interest when I see threes with a 4 wing. I definitely see a little bit more avant-garde, and then the threes with the 2 wing, they're softer. Mm-hmm. They're softer in their fashion, and meaning fashion, your eye makeup and everything. Yeah. I think so, but
I have no idea.
This other 3 that came in is very much so a little fashionista. Always on point. Always perfect. Everything.
And
showy in a beautiful way. In a great way.
They're always, I feel like they're always fashionable.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And like people like want to wear what they're wearing.
Yes.
Whoever, all the ones I know, they always have some kind of statement piece.
Absolutely. Yes.
So I think that goes to their eyes too.
I think so. Okay.
So let's go to
the investigator, because neither one of us know a 4.
We don't know any 4s. I'm sorry.
This is so weird
you're
for
gonna
us.
feel really neglected.
Yeah, because you would think, since we are in the art industry, that we would. I'm sure we do. We just can't think of anybody.
You guys are just so independent. We don't know you.
Yeah, you don't come to us for help.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, so we'll go to the investigator.
And I know a bunch of 5s.
We do know a lot of 5s.
They're intense, they're cerebral, they're perceptive, innovative, secretive, and
secretive.
isolated. Which is interesting that we know a bunch of isolated.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so.
And so my husband, aka my best friend, is a investigator, 5, and he is very secluded and,
But he does not wear eye makeup.
No, but
he did put some on. What did he prefer?
I was going to say, well, it's only because I made him do it. I used to use him as my test dummy, because we don't test on creatures, on animals. We only test on humans.
On people, yeah.
We only test on
ourselves.
Yeah. So I did ask him a purse question, so I can't talk about that. So if he were to do, you know what? He likes color.
Okay.
He likes color. I think he would, but I'm going to use my bestie friend, because I feel like and you have a bestie friend. She wears color.
Yeah. She'll wear what we tell her to.
Yeah, okay. That's the question. That I think is that right there. Would she choose the color, or does she wear what you tell her? Okay, so my bestie also, if it's left to her as an Enneagram 5, and I'm pretty sure she would agree with me, that she is just going to wear like very simple and neutral colors. She is not going to branch out on her color choices as far as eyeshadows are concerned.
I mean, even in clothes or whatever. She was very simple. I'm trying to she would
minimalistic, minimalistic, simple, easy to use.
I would say unfashionable, honestly. And she would too. She would too, because she was like, please help me. Like, she would be like, please dress me. Like, I don't want to make any of these decisions. So.
I think that my friend kind of feels that way too.
But they are like, I swear, I don't know. I think that 5s can really like glow up when they dress up. Like, they're really good at it.
Yes.
Like, when you tell them what to do, they will listen, and then they will like really like do really good with it.
Yeah,
too.
And they enjoy it when it's like for a special event or
just going out. Or just they love attention.
They don't.
I think they love like.
I don't think they do.
They have to, because otherwise, why would they dress like that?
The 5s I know do not like attention.
They don't like attention, but they like to be admired.
Okay, well maybe, but I think that most of them don't want it. Like
even Doug, like he might not like attention, but he's always showing out with his clothes.
Oh, he does. He upstages us.
He does.
He upstages us,
and they want to do that. It's like a competition for them.
Yeah,
they want to be the most fabulous.
Okay, and I do feel, and I don't know about the Enneagrams, the 5s that you know. So now you can have both sides of wings too, but I know that my Doug leans definitely more on the 4 side for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then my other friend is definitely more on the 6 side. So I think that makes a difference too. Maybe. And I don't know about your friend.
I don't know either, because we made her do it. We have to investigate it. So,
so we'll have to. So hey, please let us know, because apparently like the 5s are the like they don't like to.
They're butterflies.
They do. Although they say the Enneagram 7's a butterfly, because they flip from one place to another.
Okay.
And like I think like the 5 is like the owl.
The owl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that about her for sure.
The owl.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have not talked about the loyalist, which is
I know that one.
Yeah.
Natural tones for sure.
Natural tones for sure. So the loyalist is the committed, the security-oriented type, engaging, responsible, anxious, and suspicious.
Yes.
Yes.
Suspicious. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That must be an unhealthy one, though.
It just says it's in general. I mean, this is from the Enneagram Institute, if anybody wants to. I'm reading this. So it's the Enneagram Institute.
Actually, okay, you know what? That makes sense, actually. Security-oriented made it click. My husband is a 6, and I can see that for sure. Like, I listen to all these murder podcasts, and true crime ones and stuff, and you would think I would be more paranoid, but, like, he's always the one who's like, lock the door and like stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah. So yeah, I can see that.
Well, as the challenger, you're not afraid of anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
hey,
let them try.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I won't tell the story
Yeah,
about
don't
our
tell it.
landlord,
Yeah.
but that was really funny.
You can-
Almost keyed our landlord because he was doing a Halloween prank, but you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was I gonna say?
We were talking about their color choices.
Oh, yeah.
So
Natural.
as the loyalist, so natural.
I'll do makeup on him, and he's always like, "Can you just do like natural tones?" Like I feel like I'm a natural girl, and I'm like, "Okay, sorry, I was having fun." So
I do think, he loves the natural tones.
he loves, his clothes always, and he'll put in like a green in there every once in a while, but he feels most good in like reds, like soft reds.
But correct us if we're wrong. And I just thought of the sweetest thing, because like when you were saying the loyalist and we were thinking about natural tones, I was thinking about puppies. Because dogs, like, they're, natural tones. And the loyalist is the dog. Sorry. That's where my brain goes.
I could see him as a dog.
I really want my little animal icon to not be the butterfly or the I think we're like
What's the challenger's animal?
Monkey. The challenger. That's a good one. I can't remember. We're gonna have to look it up.
Okay, we'll move on.
Okay.
So we did.
Okay, so we did 7.
Oh, 9. The peacemaker.
Oh yeah, the peacemaker. Okay, so I feel like the peacemaker. Let's talk about the description.
Blues. Okay.
Okay, so very easygoing, self-effacing type, receptive, reassuring, agreeable, and complacent. So I would say that they really like a natural look.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
But I bet you if they went to a color, it would be blue.
You're right. Because all the 9s that I know,
I bet you they like teals.
they do. And all the 9s I know like very natural looks. Now, and that's the thing. Blue can be natural. It can be natural look because we put blue eyeshadow on people over their natural skin tone color, which is orange, and then we put like a little blue pop, and if they have blue eyes or blue-green eyes, and we use a very soft kind of translucent color, and it looks extremely natural. You cannot tell that person has blue on.
Okay.
They like the look of the
muted
natural
colors.
Muted. Well, even if they're clear. They just can't look like a bunch of color. Yeah. They don't normally like.
They're not going to have rainbow eyes.
I don't feel like they would. Now, correct us again if we're wrong. But from what I experienced with the 9s that I know, every single 9 that I can think of is very soft on their makeup. Or they just don't wear makeup. They'll just wear like mascara and foundation. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're quiet. She's thinking.
Well, I don't know any people that are 9.
Well, on your 9 wing, what would you think? Well, I mean, you wear soft eye color.
I do.
So that's the thing.
I do like soft
So
eye
I wonder
colors.
if she were an 8-7 wing, if you would be more like flamboyant.
I do. I have a flamboyant side.
You
though,
do.
But I just am not a morning person, so I don't usually, get it out there.
Yeah.
But if I have some time, I'm gonna be like super, like a lot of shimmers.
And she does like it when I do your makeup. When
I love it when you do my makeup.
She loves it when I do it because I will use colors that she won't use, and you love it. And I love to put like fuchsia on her. I
love fuchsia.
Yeah, and she likes it when I do it, but you wouldn't just do it.
I will. I will if I have time. That's what I'm saying. Like I will play with liners specifically. I might not do an all over color. I do like purples and I like soft blues.
Yeah, it's fun.
But like purple I'll go pretty bold with because it's like the opposite of my skin tone. But like I think my favorite like fun bold look is just like a really bright liner.
Yeah, I like that too. I like to look. So, I mean, and I have really intense purple eye makeup on, but I don't think it looks scary.
And I like black lipstick.
Okay, so you didn't say it looks scary.
What?
So you're okay with my purple eyeshadow?
I like it, yeah.
Okay.
I think that, like, for me, I really kind of like what most people do for their eyeshadows if it's done well.
Sure.
You know, because I'm like, oh, that looks cute. Like, even if I won't wear it, I'm always like, oh, that looks really cute. You know, like, I love that they did that.
Yeah.
Even
well,
if
you know
I
what we
won't
should
do?
And again, I just have to keep saying this. I am not an expert. I'm just an enthusiast. So I'm just kind of playing with this. So any thoughts that anyone has, please share it, because this is just something that I'm really passionate about and I love it.
What's
and I want to
your
learn
statement
more.
look?
Yeah, what's your statement
Do
look?
you have one?
Yeah, and then
Are you trying to find one?
please let us know what Enneagram type you identify with. But
And
like,
your wing, just for fun.
oh yeah, the wing I think would be really interesting. But like, so what kind of encouragement can we give to our Enneagram types? Like, so if you're the 1 and you really just like things very precise.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Do it for fun when you're not going anywhere.
And
like, that's what I do.
use a bold color.
Even if I'm just gonna sit on my couch and the only person that will see me are my dogs and my husband, I will do something fun just because.
Just because. And maybe experiment with like, tip your toes in the color, something bold, and experiment by using it as an eyeliner.
Yes, eyeliners are always the safest
Oh, we didn't talk
way.
about the 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we can talk about this even though we don't know. We have ideas of what we
the
talked
4?
about this. Yeah,
I said a rainbow eye. If you're a 4 and you would wear a rainbow
well, let's
eye.
talk about who the 4 is.
Oh,
okay.
individualist.
So the 4 is the individualist. Do you want to read it? Because you're
Sensitive, withdrawn. I am so good. Expressive, dramatic, self-absorbed, and temperamental.
better. Okay.
I feel like I'm surprised that I don't have, maybe we fight over our self-absorbed natures, and that's why I don't have a friend that's a 4. But I'm surprised I don't, because I feel like they would be interesting to be friends with.
And you may not know it.
Maybe.
I'm sure that you do. I think in your inner circle of friends, though.
Oh, you know what? I
wonder
just thought
if-
of someone who would probably be that.
I wonder if we'll talk about it after and
Okay.
see if we both think the same thing. But so I was thinking that the
He
individualist.
wouldn't wear eye makeup though.
Okay, interesting. We might know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking that being the individualist, that they would really like to play with color, and that depending on, you know, what their wings were,
Yeah.
that would kind of indicate what their color choices would be. So like maybe they would like those big, bold, like deeper, colorful colors, or
I feel like they would
rainbow.
the wings like all the way out to here.
Yeah,
You know,
are
it would
fun.
be like the crazy like dramatic looks.
Yeah,
you
or
know?
maybe they would just like want like a fun
cut
pop.
creases.
Yeah, or even just like a fun pink or a fun
Yeah.
purple, or just like a pop of color.
But
and like,
see, I could
simple.
picture them like having like makeup that's just kind of messy and not caring.
Oh
you know?
no, really? I don't know. Maybe so. Not maybe so.
If you were talking about artists, and I was thinking
Right,
about some
right.
of the artists I know.
But I think they do care. That's the whole point. Like, I think like the look would look like they didn't care, but they did care. Like they put thought into the look.
yeah, I mean, it was
Like it wasn't just like
they didn't care, and so they did that because they know people will not like it. You know,
it was like wanted to make a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we need to know, because we really are. We're very uneducated when it comes to the 4.
Yes.
Which is very surprising.
Educate us.
Yeah, please do. Okay, so as the 4, okay, what kind of advice could we give to the 4? To
I don't know,
like,
because we don't know.
We don't
him.
know.
I can't give advice to someone I don't know.
I know, it's awful. We need your help. Ugh.
The achiever, I would just say to like maybe branch out into like more friendly colors, like like
Not all achievers are like our achiever. Remember that, because we have
Yeah.
there's lots of achievers out there.
like like teals, you know?
Oh yeah.
Maybe they could benefit from that. 'Cause,
Right.
like balancing your work and your life.
Yes, a balanced color, blue, green,
Yeah.
teal. When we say teal, we mean blue,
Channel
green.
your inner peace.
Yes. Oh, I like it. Channel
I
your
was
inner
going
peace.
for very like
No, that's really good.
flowery
That would
with
be
that
really
one.
good for them
Yeah, yeah.
to do. All right, so for the loyalist, maybe that would be good for them to, because they're always just so
do something
natural.
that is self-absorbed.
Yes.
Like
We're actually telling them to be their naughty self, because
Yeah.
the 6 actually goes to the 3 when they're, not in a good place, and they go to 9 in growth.
okay, well,
I
I
believe.
think that everyone should be a little self-absorbed.
I
but
know,
maybe that's
right?
my Enneagram
I know,
type.
we're so bad. We're like, go to your naughty side.
Well, I think especially
I think
women are
personally,
really
I think
bad
you
at
can-
putting other people first, you know?
Absolutely.
And I'm like, I always want to be like the bad influence. It's like, do they really need that? What have they done for you lately? You know? I'm like, treat yourself, you
Treat
know?
yourself. I like
Exactly.
it. So, yes, and I do believe that you could use, even though they always say, like, for the 7, I would go to my 1 when I was not in a good place. So I would be like more like, do this, do that. Do I get like that? Like very orderly? Like, I don't like the way you do that. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
Not to me, you don't.
But I feel like that you could take the positive side of that too.
I guess you do that. I just kind of ignore you when you do.
I was like, did I not do that? Okay. So anyway, so for the helper,
I'll also say for 8s like me, probably we should be a little friendlier too. Like instead of being like so aggressive, which like do something soft and sweet. I think I'm just gonna be like, everybody should wear teal. That's my advice for everyone.
okay, that's our advice. Everyone should wear teal.
Yeah. So
All right.
that was a great talk. If you guys have any feedback about your Enneagram, what your Enneagram is, and your
Show us your
wing,
favorite teal. Give us a
if you
post.
are not really like buying into the Enneagram, also would love to know that.
Yeah.
And why.
Yeah.
And do you buy into personality
At
typifications at all?
like Myers-Briggs or
And
whatever.
what's your sign? Anyway.
Yeah.
Have a great day and live colorfully, folks.